Hi there, and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK for another action figure reaction video. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, tickle that notification bell. Well, we're here once again to talk about NECA and to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They've done it again. They've dropped a new sewer Lair playset. This time it's Donatello's Laboratory, one I have been waiting for. But look at that price, $300 again. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. That's all I can say. So get your reactions, please, in the comment section below, and we will have a little discussion. Have I pre-ordered it? Find out, stay with this video. What have I done? Am I a big hypocrite? Am I not? You'll wait and see. So it's been a while since we had the living room drop. And of course, if you saw my reaction video to that one, I was absolutely shocked at the $300 price point. And I made my feelings clear. And I didn't crack. I did not buy that one. I went for the Extreme Sets cardboard backdrop instead and sort of tried to make my own one. But is Donatello's Lab going to be different? As I say, stay tuned and you will find out if I have purchased this one. If you've purchased it, if you haven't purchased it, let me know in the comment section below. But let's take a look at the images and see what's going on then. So here we have it then. Donatello's Lab, $299.99, plus around, it seems, the $30 mark in shipping in the US. But here in the UK, we have been stung again, unfortunately, with that international shipping because of the size and weight of this box. It's going to be $79.99 in shipping, so $80 shipping to the UK. I've seen some European countries over $150 to some of the other countries here in Europe and around the world. So it is going to once again get pricey for international collectors. This is a NECA store exclusive. So if you are after this one, you have no option but to go through NECA themselves, be it domestic or like myself, international, because this will not be coming to any of our national retailers, which a lot, unfortunately, of the NECA cartoon line doesn't seem to be released outside of North America at all. We have to go to our friend Uncle Ali over at AliExpress, it seems, to try and get some of these NECA products. So hopefully NECA can sort out some better international distribution on these. But if you saw my video last week, I said get your price guesses in the comment section below. And some of you were right, and some of you were way off. So we had the lowest guess was probably in the region of around $200, and I think the highest guess I had was somewhere in the region of $700. So it's not that bad. So that's a bonus, but it is exactly the same price as the living room playset then. So that doesn't come as a surprise to me. I was thinking it would be the same price. They set the precedent with the previous one, and I probably didn't think they would actually reduce it. We're starting to worry it could be a bit more because I think you would have gotten more accessories, and it seems we'll do a comparison that you do get more accessories in this version. So I thought the price might have sneaked up to like $325, but it has held the same. So this time I haven't quite got the sticker shock I had the first time around because this is what I was expecting. So it didn't come as such a surprise to me. But as I say, $380 then, which converts to £314 here in the UK, is how much this one is going to cost you. They do accept PayPal credit though, so you can spread it over 4 months, which of course would help if you are trying to get this one. In terms of the pre-order window then, it doesn't say on the actual site here, but they did update their Instagram to say that you've got to the 2nd of April. So you've got just under 1 month then to get your pre-order in. So it is an open pre-order. It won't sell out in that time period. So you've got till the 2nd of April to get that order in if this is one you're after. And again, let me know in the comments, have you got the previous one? Are you going to get this one? You're going to start to build this NECA Turtles City diorama. I know it's been a childhood dream for many people out there that have been collecting this Turtles line since way back in about 1988 or so to actually get some cartoon accurate stuff. We've got the Party Wagon, which I've got from NECA. Utterly fantastic toy, that is. But again, that one was a bit cheaper and you've got a bit more better value for money than you are with these play sets. but they've kind of got you in the way that they do look so good, they're drawing you in. Or of course, are you going to make your own? But let's take a look at some of these images before I waffle on for far too long. So that's the main image of what you're going to get. So you get everything you see in that main image there. And the first thing that stood out to me is the one thing I wanted in this playset, I was hoping we'd get, we don't actually get. So from the intro of the actual cartoon itself, you've got Donatello with that massive machine. Donatello does machines, as they say. That massive machine, it falls apart, it blows up, and it literally makes him a teeny weeny little cup of coffee. But they haven't included it with this. So that has got me thinking already. They know people are going to want that, surely. So it would not surprise me. Like the portal, we've got the actual portal separately. So the portal isn't included with this. You do get the small portal generator, but you don't get the actual sort of full-size portal. So is his coffee machine going to be sold separately at a later date as maybe another NECA exclusive item, and maybe come even with like a different variation of Donatello or something? Because again, no figures included with this one. Again, I wasn't expecting figures because we didn't get any figures with the previous set, but would have been nice potentially to have a little like exclusive figure of this just to try and sort of entice you in, but not to be. So hopefully they haven't forgotten about the coffee machine. They must know about it, and it will come as potentially a separate release later, and then I will feel a bit more justified that I've bought this. If I've bought this, of course, because I haven't told you yet if I've bought this or not. Can you read this poker face? Have I bought this playset? Well, you have to stay tuned. Stay tuned, and you will find out. So let's have a bit of a scroll down then. So as I say, you got to the 2nd of April. In terms of the dimensions of this one, nowhere in this description does it mention the actual dimensions. So I'm going to jump over to the previous version then, which is over here, which is the living room playset, and that does give you the dimensions. It looks to be exactly the same size from what you could see with the pieces they're using and the fact that it does fit underneath the street scene diorama. So going to think it's exactly the same size as this. So you're looking 15 inches of depth, 12.75, 12 and 3/4 inches of height, and then 25 inches in width. So you are talking a really big playset, and I think unfortunately that's what factors in to that really expensive international shipping, because NECA usually, to be fair to them, are quite good on international shipping. You're talking about $15 or so to get something over here to the UK. So the fact this is $80 international shipping, I think unfortunately is due to probably the size and weight actually of this one. So those are the dimensions you are probably looking at. My shelf, I can tell you, is 27 inches wide, it's 13 inches tall, and it's 15 inches deep. So effectively, if I were to have purchased this item, it would fit absolutely perfectly onto my shelf, which would be like a double wide IKEA Kallax unit that I'm looking at. So another good thing of this, you can see what you got with the previous one then. So you didn't get the television with the previous one. You had to buy that separately in the accessory pack. So no accessory pack for this lab, which I suppose at the moment is a good thing. You haven't got to go buy a separate purchase of an accessory set for a key item like the television. So that wound me up an absolute treat last time. So I have the television, but I didn't want to have to, I don't know why that wasn't included in this. That was a bit of a strange decision to me. So you had a sofa, you had a table, and you had a little chair and a mat effectively, and then the big pipe out the back. But then as you can see, if we jump back to this one, you are going to get a lot more with this version. So you've got more elaborate sort of decor on the actual walls themselves. You've got the big machine, the small portal generator. You've got the table in the middle there, and then you've got the desk with opening drawers, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the drawers do open, so that's kind of a cool feature. You can put some little tools inside. I'm wondering if there'll be a nice little hidden tool in there, because they haven't mentioned any sort of tools for Donny to use, which would have been nice to have included. We've probably got a lot of things, though, as we go through the mounds of accessories we've had from this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line over the years. But it would be nice to have like a few extra tools there. And you can see everything laid out there. So you do get a bit more than the previous one, but at least they don't charge you anymore. Yeah, still not the greatest price, still not happy at the price, but it is what it is, unfortunately, and there's nothing we can do about it, apart from, of course, not buy it. So that's what I did with the first one. Again, I'm teasing you here. Have I cracked and bought this one, or have I stood my ground? like a solid collector that I claim to be. So there we are. That's everything you get there in that image. Then you get the top image down below. As you can see, nice sort, lots of paint deco in this. Lots of paint deco. You can see on the floor the different sprays on the floor, the different sprays on the bricks. Yeah, so they haven't skimped on the paint detail. You've got all the edging, the black line edging, and everything that we come to expect from the Turtles line itself. And we come down to another controversial bit from the first one. Seems like a bit of a wasted opportunity here with the foam board we've discovered, and people have got it in hand. We were wondering, is this going to be a plastic topper? But no, it seems thus it is foam board, and apparently if you do put the street scene on top, it is going to bow. So that's not the greatest design in the world. But there you are. You do have, again, a topper there to create that street. So again, it will look affected though, especially if you have the other one. You could start building a street out now, but then you're going to need two of the diorama sets on top, the actual street scenes to really sell that. You got what we got. We got Mikey there, and we got a bit of a banana skin, and looks like it says pizza on the newspaper. Again, coming down to that image, pretty much similar to what we've seen in the other ones. Now we've got to look at the wall. Almost looks like a sort of cow pat on the rug on the wall there. But I'm assuming it's supposed to be sort of a paint damage or something along those lines there. You can see the portal generator there. So again, you've got that one separately already if you went in on the portal generator. So you do get the smaller version there, which is nice to see. Very accurate, the big machine here on the right-hand side of the image, which I think that's a better image there. That is pretty accurate to what we see in the cartoon. And they do advertise over here in the description, the laboratory can be displayed in both shelf mode and as seen on TV mode. Not quite sure what that means. So if anyone knows, let me know in the comment section. So as seen on TV mode, I think that's pretty obvious. It's some of the accurate designs here we're seeing from the cartoon. So you can recreate the cartoon accurately on your shelf. But the shelf mode, I don't know. So does that mean you can just take stuff out and then maybe even park your party wagon in there or something? Because that wouldn't be accurate, but that would look nice on your shelf. Or I don't really know what they mean by shelf mode. So let me know if you know what they mean. But I will just pop over to another image here. You can actually see I've got a little screenshot here from the actual cartoon itself. And you can see on the right-hand side, that big machine, pretty accurate to what NECA have done here. And also the desk there on the left-hand side, the desk with the opening drawers. So that's all in the play sets. So that is good to see that they've actually gone quite accurate to that as well. And well with the piping on the wall. So the pipe definitely not as fat and as thick as the pipe in the living room set. So a much thinner pipe they've gone for in this one. On there, of course, you've got the table. So that's nice to see. And you've got the some tools over. Say it doesn't look like you are going to get any tools on this one. And if I go to another image over here, which is what you can see on the screen now, apologies for the adverts that keep popping up everywhere, but you can see the piping in the actual cutout, the sort of copper colored piping and the shelves. So you can see that there. And if I jump over next to an image of the playset, you will see they've nailed that one, because that is what that section is there. So again, some nice sculpting, and it's nice to have an actual shelf where you can potentially put stuff on within the playset that is definitely accurate to the cartoon. So because of cartoon accuracy, I don't think we can complain here. I think they've done a really good job actually making it look exactly like what it's supposed to be. Now, I said before that Donnie's lab, to me, was more iconic than the living room set within the actual Turtle cartoon, because Donatello, of course, he does machines. He's off in his lab, and we do see the laboratory within the actual cartoon quite a lot. So it would be nice to potentially have this play set. It's just that sticking point, of course, cost. I think, again, we said it before in the previous one, but it doesn't say it again. If this was $200, I think we'd get a lot more sales at $200 than we are at $3. But clearly, they must have made enough sales on the previous one to actually justify making this one, because they said if they basically didn't get enough sales on the first one, they wouldn't do the second one. So again, I think that was putting people off, the initial sticker shock on that, and then the fact that you might not got any more, but it didn't put enough people off. And I think on eBay, it's going for serious money, the first one. So even at these higher prices, potential investment piece here. but I am liking what I am seeing. So there's another shot here you can see of all the accessories you get with it. So you can see that the actual sort of sewer rings, you can interchange them, so you don't have to have those fixed shelving ones there. You can have the open hole, and then if you've got the previous one, you can have a double open hole and you can walk straight through the hole. Make the jokes as you will there. So you can do that, which is nice, that you can actually sort of change things up. And as you can see, you are getting more value for money in this one than I think you've got in the actual living room play set. And so they could have done more with that coffee machine, but I'm going to live in hope that potentially it does come later. And you can see the foam board on the top there on the right hand side, and then the base where it all clips together. So that is effectively everything. They have said that they are looking to ship this potentially around August of this year, so August 2024. So we're talking about a 5-month wait, which for a pre-order in modern times isn't too long. So we haven't got too long to wait if this is one that you're going to add to your collection. And yeah, that is it. So again, in those comments, let me know, are you buying it? Have you bought it, but you're not happy about the price? Are you all in? Are you not happy? Are you very happy? Let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that like button and help support the channel. As I say, we've just hit 1,500 subscribers. So thank you to everybody that has subscribed. And I say on the road to 2,000 here in 2024. But the burning question, I've been teasing you now for over 15 minutes time. Have I cracked and bought this playset? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jay. This is Jay's Toy Collection UK, and yes, I have cracked. I have cracked indeed. I have purchased the NECA Donatello's Laboratory playset. Am I happy about the price? No, sirree Bob. I am not. But I did it on PayPal credit, spread it over 4 months. So that's £78 a month for the next 4 months. So, Cheeky Monkey Kiara, the better half, you can see her logo here in the Jay's Toy Collection live section. She's going to be super pleased when she finds one of these is coming to the toy room. But I cleared the shelf last week. When we did that initial video last week and I got to get all the price guesses in, I cleared the shelf in the toy room. You can see the Spider-Man behind me there, a shelf of that width, which is the exact size for one of these. I didn't get the last one. I stayed strong. I stayed strong in myself. But I thought if they do Donnie's Lab, I think I might want that one. And here it is. I do want it, so I've done it. I have bought it, so chastise me all you like in the comments. Call me a hypocrite, but I bought it. I'm a collector at heart, and sometimes you got to pay the iron price, as they say, don't you? So I have purchased that one. So let me know. Have you done the same, or will you be doing the same within the next 24 hours? 24 days. I don't know how long. How long is it till April? You've got about 28 days, something along those lines, until you can definitely have to make your decision on this one. As I say, open pre-order, and it shouldn't sell out. So that's it. Donatello's Lab is here. So it only begs the question, are they going to do the kitchen then? So they teased that way back at SDCC 2022, potentially. I think they may have been teasing the kitchen set to go with this. That did look to be half size. So obviously, we would expect that one to be cheaper, but that did have a lot of accessories. Not quite sure where I put that one. So that one, I think I'm okay on, and I'm okay that I don't have both because I've only got one of the actual street scene dioramas. So one underneath will look very good, and I'm quite happy it's going to be Donatello's Laboratory. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. My 20 minutes nearly of waffling here is finally over. I hope you've enjoyed it. I literally just purchased this and I've jumped straight on here just to record a reaction video. So you're getting my literal live waffle as soon as this has gone off. So that's it. So please, of course, hit that like button on the way out. I have been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK, and we will see you, of course, on the next video.